Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to clean your brushes. It kind of seems like I shouldn't make this video because it's so easy, but there are a lot of people that don't even know that they're supposed to clean their brushes, let alone how to. So I'm going to help you out in this little segment. What you want to do is take a paper towel and fold it in half and fold it in half again so you get a little square. The main product that you're going to need is m.a.c brush cleanser. This product is amazing. It's almost like a necessity, and actually is a necessity because I don't know how else you will clean your brushes on a daily basis. Brush cleanser is a mixture of water, alcohol, whey protein. There's just so many little ingredients that helps your brush maintain its original shape and helps it perform perfectly along its lifetime. The alcohol mixture is great because it helps clean and sanitize your brushes, which obviously is great because I'm pretty sure if you're sick the first day, you don't want the same germs on the brush to go on your face on the next day. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty great. The wheat protein is designed to condition the brush, which helps it maintain its shape, which is great because I'm pretty sure you don't want your brush to fall apart within the first year. That sucks. Now, there are certain ways to use this brush cleaner. I'm going to show you 2 different ways right now, and there's also an extra step that you can take to make sure that your brushes maintain their shape, remain sanitized, and also helps prolong their life. To start off, we're going to use just any basic brush. I'm going to take the 222. It doesn't really matter what brush you use. It could be the big brushes or the small ones. You're going to take your brush cleaner and place it onto the paper towel, like so. So it's a little bit wet. Take your brush and gently run it against the paper towel. I'm a little sick, so you have to excuse me. Run it against paper towel. Back and forth, and you can also twist it around. The problem that a lot of people have with their brushes breaking and falling apart is that they put too much pressure on the towel. That's not what you want to do. Now, if you clean your brushes every day, you're not going to have to worry about putting too much pressure on them. That is the problem with most of the brushes out there that I have seen. People come in saying that their brushes are falling apart, and I ask them, how often do you clean it? Honestly. And they say, not often. Well, by the time you've used this brush 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the makeup and all the product is going to get in between each fiber, and it's going to go pack itself inside each little strand. So when you go to clean it very, very gently, you're not going to get much off. So it's going to be a very big problem. You're going to want to just get in there and clean it. That is what kills your brush. So make sure you do clean them frequently, at least go 3 days and then clean with dry products. If you're using creams, liquids, any kind of very, very thin, liquidy kind of substance, oil-based products, clean it every day. It'll help your brush last a lot longer. Another way to clean your brush, I'm gonna take a clean towel right here, is to take a just small little container and fill it with brush cleanser. Now, let's say it is one of those days where you can't clean your brush on a daily basis. Let's use one that has a lot of blue on it. I don't know if you can see it. A lot of blue on it. This is the 213 brush. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and using only the fibers, stick it inside the liquid, just like this. Now, you don't want to go past the ribbed part of the brush because if you get liquid past this part, it's going to separate the glue from the wood of the brush, and therefore it's going to fall apart a lot easier and a lot faster. So taking your bristles and sticking it within the brush cleaner, just kind of letting it drip onto the actual towel and just lightly dab it away. And you will see that the actual product comes off, and you'll be able to just lightly move your brush back and forth on the towel. It can be a tissue that you're using or a actual cloth or an actual gym towel, whatever you need to use. But I use paper towels because it's easier and disposable. So what you want to do is just lightly, I like to just pat my brush back and forth and flip it over and just kind of go back and forth, just being very gentle with it. And you'll see that all of it's gone. It's all gone. Da-da-da. So those are 2 different ways to use your brush cleanser. You can also use it when you're using a mild shampoo. Mild shampoo really helps get the really grimy, disgusting old makeup off your brushes. Like say you're using the 150 brush, which is a huge powder brush, and you used all your powder on it and it's packed within deep inside. What you want to do is take lukewarm water, mild shampoo, and a little bit of mixture of this right underneath the faucet if you have to. Just a little pour it, dab it on, and just really, really be very gentle with your brush. Just kind of massage it so that all of the product comes out. That is the best way to actually keep your brushes lasting longer than what they normally would. I call that the deep conditioning, deep cleansing brush, I guess, technique. Do that, like the whole faucet thing, do that maybe about once a week if you can, if you have the time, maybe once every 2 weeks, at the least once a month, because it's really important. If you're really serious about making sure that you've already invested in the brushes, you know, a lot of people can afford them, so why not try to make them last as long as possible? So my suggestion is to do it at least once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. But using this on a daily basis, I use this every other day. There are certain ways, certain colors that I use for certain brushes, so it's easier for me to transition from one color to another, but this is fine to use on a daily basis. You're okay. When you're done cleaning your brushes, make sure you leave them like this on the counter table or wherever you do your makeup. Leave them flat. Let them dry. Don't leave them standing up. That is probably the worst thing that you can do once you're done cleaning them. The reason is, like I said before, you don't want to get any liquid down here, because what's going to happen is it's going to separate from the wood and the brush will just pop off. It happens all the time and a lot of people just don't know. So make sure when you're done on the table, you just let it be and just let it dry. It takes like 5-10 minutes to dry anyway, because this stuff is alcohol based, so you don't have to worry about it. But I strongly suggest for you to just leave them alone. Also, when you're not using your brushes, keep them in a container where they are very safe. I don't know if you have pets, I don't know if you have kids, but I like to keep my brushes in a professional brush case, like a carrying case or a belt or something like that. It helps protect them and help them keep their shape as well. You can also leave them standing in a cup, that's okay. But I don't know what your situation is at home, so make sure that you take care of your brushes even when you're not using them. It helps make them last longer. So that is my little tutorial on how to clean your brushes. I hope I've helped you with some information. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I might be able to answer them, or send me a message here on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.